Hello everyone, you're welcome back to Devon's Chess, and today I've come back with another interesting chess endgame puzzle. And this is a white to move and mate black in two moves. White has a queen, white has a bishop, and then black only has a pawn that is only one step away from promoting. That's the direction of the black pawn. So it's only one step away from promoting, but we are saying white has a mate in two moves and we want to see if you could find it. But as usual, I want you guys to first try to solve the puzzle by yourselves before we solve it together. So if you don't mind, pause the video, try to solve it, and then come back when you found it. Good luck. Alright, so did you find that two moves that white has to play to mate black? Please let us know what you found. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. Share with us what you found. It could be wrong, but it could have a very nice variation that we have not talked about in the video. So whatever you found, share with us in the comment section. Okay, so first of all, if you thought about moving your queen to c3, the idea is trying to cut off black's potential moves, and black would respond with king a2. But then after king a2, there's no way you're going to mate black, because even if you try to check from b3, there's no mate because black has two squares he can escape to, a1 and b1. So that's not the solution for the puzzle. What about if we tried to check black straight away from h1? That's not how you're gonna get it, because black can escape from a2 and there's no way you're going to mate in the next move from there. So that's also not working out for us. What about if you play the king move, a king d2? The idea is to cut off black's potential moves and then get to mate it from the a file, right? So black has one move to go, and maybe that could be let's say a2. But from a2, do you get to mate black in the next move? There's no way, because after black tries to check from g8, there's no mate there. Black has three squares he can escape to. He can go back to b1 and there's no mate. Okay, so even a king move for us is not going to work out. So the idea here is that black is trying to escape to this corner. What about if we cut it off? If we cut it off using our bishop, now that corner is cut off, and then we want to see if we could mate black in the next move. For example, if black moves to c1, then queen h1 is mate. But the thing is, that's not black's only option. Black could actually also go to a1, and when black goes to a1, you can't mate from h1 anymore, because black can actually promote to a queen on b1, and you're not actually winning anymore. This is more of a draw right now. So that's not the solution we are looking for, because even if you try to check from a8, black can still escape, and those are two moves without a mate. So that's not the solution for the puzzle, though it was a nice one. And maybe if black played a1 and you played a8, black goes back to b1, and then you mate from h1. That's a mate. But then the problem is that's a mate in three moves. Remember, we want a mate in two moves. So that's not going to work out for us. But the idea of covering that square is actually a good one. But this time around, how about we cover that square with a queen? If we put our queen on a8, and then we cover that square, and then we put our bishop maybe on c1, on c2 or b3, do we get to mate? Let me try to elaborate it here. If we played our queen here, right, and black gets to move, if black moves to c1, we have already covered that. We can mate from here. If black moves to c1, then queen h1 is mate. That's a mate, right? And if black goes to a2, this square he has been going to, if we move our bishop and put it on c2, that's mate, because now black has nowhere to go. Black can't go to b1 because the bishop is covering that, and then that whole a file is covered by the queen. Black can't go to b3 and b1, so that's a mate. And even it's the same thing if black decides to go to a1. Still, bishop c2 is mate. So that was the solution for the puzzle. Queen a8 leads to the mate. Queen a8, and whatever black tries to play, you react to that and get the mate in 2. So let us know if you found that in the solution. If you found that, let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. Until next day, have a good time.